Good morning and welcome to God Talk, and I'm going to call it a good morning even though my video that I edited for about 3 hours got deleted. But I have a message for you anyway today, and I just opened my Bible today and I've been in Hebrews, and I thought it was kind of interesting because the verse that I opened right to talked about endurance. And it gives me the Greek word in this Bible for endurance. And this word means consistency, constancy, perseverance, bearing up, steadfastness, holding out, patient endurance. It describes the capacity to continue to bear up under difficult circumstances, not with a passive complacency, but with a hopeful fortitude. Ooh, that's good. That actively resists weariness and defeat. And I thought that was so interesting because the video that I was working on this week was Irina's testimony, who has been fighting. First, she had a bout of stage 3 breast cancer, beat that, got a clean bill of health, and then within a year or two after that, got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and it was all over the place. It was in all of her bones. And she has been fighting the good fight, and I've been learning so much from her and seeing how she has been wielding the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God, to fight cancer in her body, to fight that plan of the enemy. So I thought this word was so perfect for today, because so often I think when battles come, we are tempted to sink down, and Irina kept talking about how when she would get these diagnoses, for a moment, because of her emotions, it felt like she was being plunged into a dark place, into a dark pit. And then she realized it was her job to pull herself out by getting to know what God says about sickness and health. So instead of going with the flow, I kept thinking, it was a pressing instead. It was a pressing forward. So when I read that, fighting not with a passive complacency, but with a hopeful fortitude that actively resists weariness and defeat, I thought of Irina. And I thought this is perfect because I'll just set it up for next week, telling you guys about this battle that she's had and this battle that she's been winning. I didn't get to say this on the video, but she recently got blood work back, and her doctors are stunned. This looked completely hopeless, but she kept speaking the word of God to her body, to her liver, to her bones, to every area affected. And her doctors don't know what to say. But her doctor said to her, Irina, whatever you are doing, keep doing it. And so I'm so excited to have her share the rest of her story. To me, she is a prime example of endurance. And I'm just going to read a little bit from the Bible here. This is in Hebrews 11. No, I'm in 10. Hebrews 10, 35. I'll start. It says, therefore, do not cast away your confidence in the Lord, which has great reward. For you have need of endurance, so that after you have done the will of God, you may receive the promise. So I just encourage you guys today to fight to receive that promise. These things, they're promised to us, but because we are still living in this world, we sometimes have to fight to lay claim of those promises. I just encourage you guys today to use the Bible, to use the Word of God as your sword, as your weapon. I have seen, and I continue to see, and even in my own life, how the Word works. But you have to decide to take this daily like your medicine. One of the words in the Bible that describes the word says that it is medicine to our bones. It's health to all our flesh and medicine to our bones. So take this daily like your medicine. All right, God bless you guys. Have a great Monday. Love you.